So it's come down to this, a season of highs, a season of thrills, and the coronation countdown clock is now down to its final digit. A single point, that's all that's needed, but the folk who have followed them up and down the land won't be satisfied with that. They're already looking at further glories that lie ahead, and for that, the least they are demanding is that their favourite sons wrap things up in style here. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. OK, Jim, well, you've been there, done it. What are you thinking here?
Well, they may have the luxury of not having to win, Peter, but I don't think they'll be thinking about that. They'll want to do what's expected of a champion side. Let's see if they can do that. The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And that gets things running. This one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season. Madrid are playing for the most important 3 points this... Oh, greatly! It's hit the crossbar! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Vinicius Junior. It's gone out for a throw-in. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Fermin threads one in. Can he get on the end of this? A lot of space ahead of him. Yamal! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pedri aimed beyond the defence. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Gavi providing an outlet on that flank. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, easy pickings there. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Araujo. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's gone loose. Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Ferran Torres, he's right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Kubasi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And back to the keeper. Looking for options for movement. Now he's running away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. They've played it short. Pedri crosses it in here. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Cafu, can he get it through? That has not gone well. Valverde. Now it's Messi. And it's Hernandez. And here's Vinicius Junior. Eric Garcia defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Lopez. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior. Kubasi. Over to the right flank. Now it's Yamal. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Camavinga. So what can they make of this? Eric Garcia. And it's Pedri. And Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Spread to the right. That has found him in acres of space. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Knocks it into space. Camavinga finding himself in space. Camavinga. Towering header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Pedri, aim forwards. Cafu pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Balde. And here's Messi. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Cambio de jugadores.
Madrid get the ball rolling for the second period. Madrid come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cristiano Ronaldo, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vermin. That has been slung wide. Picked out brilliantly. Messi! And he's found the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Now the cross.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Martin gets across to intercept that. Eric Garcia. Ferran Torres is onto this. And here's Ferran Torres. Ruben Neves. And here's Yamal. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Balde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's found a way through. Takes on his marker.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the pass is intercepted. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Araujo tries to pass it through. Rafinha is in a really good position out wide. Pedri. And the finish! It's a good ball out wide. Yamal. Yamal makes a dash for it. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Eric Garcia pokes it out wide. Ruben Neves.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So a bit of a revolving door here, lots and lots of changes.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
He has found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Vinicius Junior venturing down the left. And this is Messi. Dani Olmo. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he was quick to react. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Rashford.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cristiano Ronaldo needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. He's picked his way through. Header! Harmlessly behind. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Danny Olmo. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! Dispatched clinically. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Rafinha making good progress on the right-hand side.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Habrá 4 minutos
Look,
de
there has to be
descuento.
more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
That's a throw. Four added minutes on the board. Space for him to turn and look. That'll be a throw-in. Martin promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Ferran Torres. And this is Ronaldo. Well, this has been a special occasion to witness. This trophy, amongst the most special pieces of silverware in Spain, in Europe, is claimed by this most special team.
Well, Peter, this is a league that contains some of Europe's most decorated teams. Yet the champions, they've shown great consistency.
And it is clear who takes most of the credit for this, and he is out there lapping it up.
And rightly so.
And it's been lovely to share in this really special moment. So thank you to one and all, thank you to you, Jim, and we hope to see you all again very soon.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que los horarios de los próximos partidos se publicarán en la página web oficial del equipo en cuanto sean confirmados.